Welcome to 4H's Curriculum Showcase. We are sorry that you can't join us in person, but we hope that you will enjoy the recording of our presentation and learn some things along the way. In English, we have learned about creation myths and how the world was created. Marisol is now going to share an extract from her work.
In the beginning, the flying horse woke up in the infinite darkness as she cracked out of a huge egg and let out a deafening yawn. The unkept creature spat out a grey, huge tornado in the air. She just noticed that she had magical spit. The next day, she had thought if she could create nature, so she spat and made nature all over the plain world. There was luscious green trees on the happy grass. She was really impressed. On the third day, the flying horse wanted to make mountains. It took a long time to make the mountains, but she still tried and made massive tall mountains on the green grass. The following day, she wanted her world to be bright, so she made the sun, stars, and the moon. Now it was a bright, illuminated world. The flying horse was tired, but if she left, who would look after her marvelous world? So she created clever, kind humans and died.
After we finished Creation Myths, we read Spiderwick Chronicle by Tony DiTerlizzi and Holly Black. We imagined how Jared would feel when he was trying to identify a strange noise coming from inside the walls. Amelia and Sophia are now going to share an extract from their diaries. Dear diary, during the night I was feeling homesick and worried because the walls would not stop making loud noises. Simon's annoying pets would not stop fidgeting in their cages. I woke with a jump, and in the hall was a tall, gloomy, dark ghost. My hand was shaking, and I was so terrified I hid under the duvet. And the ghost came closer. She said, Jared, it's me, Mallory. You scared me. I heard the noise too. As we explored, I thought, should we be out of bed? Mallory grabbed a baseball bat and I woke up Simon. Mallory hit the wall and inside was a dumbwaiter. Simon was too scared and Mallory was too big, so I went in and Mallory pulled it up and I saw a room. Then Mum came back and I was so scared, but Mallory pulled me down and we ran to bed. Dear diary, you won't believe the unbelievable night I just had. This house is so eerie. Who is making those stupid sounds? Is it Simon's pesky animals? I hate those quick sounds. Out of the gloomy, creepy darkness came a figure. I was so petrified that my hands were shaking like a bumblebee. I fell out of my cozy, warm bed. Then it turned out to be my creepy sister. She said she heard the annoying sound. I woke up my sleeping brother and we all went downstairs in the darkness to investigate the mysterious, annoying sound. We went in the dark kitchen. I was so worried as if a lion was chasing you in the gloomy darkness of a wood. Then my sister picked up a bat and smashed the wall with fierceness, and the first thing I put my eyes on was a garland of cockroaches. We saw an old dumbwaiter. I was so curious because Mallory decided I should go in the tiny and comfortable box. Mallory started pulling the rope. Then I reached a room with rusty old books.
In maths, we've been amazing mathematicians. We've learned so much we haven't got time on this recording to share it all. However, we're going to teach you 2 things and maybe you can have a go at home.
When you times your number by 0, your number is always 0. Like this, if you do 12 times 0, your number will be 0. Or you could do 298 times 0, it will equal 0.
When you times by 1, your answer is always your starting number. Here, I have 1 plate of 12 cookies, and I'll have 12 cookies altogether. And even 8,192 times 1 would be 8,192.
In year 3, we learned that the number 151 can be split in different ways. For example, 100 goes first, in the first column, 50 goes next because it's the tens column, and 1 goes last because it's the ones column. However, you can add on to the hundreds by subtracting tens. You can subtract a 10 from the 50. By taking away a 10 and adding it onto the hundreds.
Our topic this half term is polar regions. Did you know that Antarctica is an actual desert? It has very large landmass and a few animals and plants live there. It also does not rain very much.
Hello, today we are going to tell you about the weather in Antarctica. Today it will be minus 54 degrees, so don't wear summer clothes, wear winter clothes.
The wind's going 40 miles per hour from the east.
In the clouds will be snow flurries from the west. Don't forget to wear very warm clothes. Have a good day. Goodbye.
We have been learning about friendships in PSHE this half term. We know that sometimes friendships can be tricky, so we want friendship bridges to understand that sometimes friendships can fall apart, but we can always rebuild them if we want to.
In art, we learned about David Hockney. Then we recreated the splash using oil pastels. We then designed our own water-themed tile and used ink to create a print in our books and on paper.
In Spanish, we have been learning about the days of the week and food. We have written our own version of the Very Hungry Caterpillar in Spanish, and we are going to share with you now.
Lunas como chocolate.
El martes comió dos naranjas.
Molecular 12 pizza.
Luego vas como ocho pues.
El viernes comió 5 huevos. El sábado comió 6 yogur. El domingo comió 1 chocolate, 2 naranjas, 3 pizzas, 4 peras, 5 huevos, 6 yogur, 7 helado.
We hope you've enjoyed our curriculum showcase.
We had lots of fun sharing it with you.
Thank you for watching.